Yes, we are. I'm Fifi.
I'm Ruby. I'm Ruby.
Well, this is the first ever Bippi and Boppi actual stream. That's not a test stream that was taken down because I threatened the viewers. Well, welcome to TNAJ 1. Today we're going to be doing a developer commentary stream. We're going to talk about the design process, the history of the Night of Jurgjomkle, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Here we have the loading
I
screen.
won't be able to see chat.
No, it's fine. Neither will I, actually, unfortunately, because I'm kind of in a stuck position right now, unfortunately. But yeah, it's fine. It's all fine. Um, that's right. I can't see chat. Usually I can. I don't know what
Probably
happened
like
last time, where that I maybe couldn't, maybe not see chat.
maybe I can like open it on phone so that I can check chat for you.
But yeah, that'd work actually. Just make sure you have it on silent on your phone, or else it's gonna echo my voice.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, maybe the title screen. Yeah, I made Jurgjomkle on a whim. I just drew a ball, put a face on it, and I was like, okay, that's it. Because Jurgjomkle was not originally intended to be the star of a whole series. He's just Jurgjomkle. He's just
Wait,
a little ball guy. I made him as a general base for a much larger game that I intended to make. Also, I will
fun
be turning
fact.
the game music off so I can hear Ruby.
Fun fact. He's also kind of based off of a ball of mochi, like a type of ice cream.
Yes, in canon he's a ball of mochi, but the actual Jurgjomkle that you see in the game in the real life, but not actual real life, has organs and shit. But anyway, yes,
Yeah.
I made the Night of Jurgjomkle was originally a prototype for a much larger game I intended to make called Spending the Day with Dippington. It featured a sun man who was part of an animated show that suddenly came to life one day. And well, I liked Jurgjomkle in the game so incredibly much that, well, this happened. I just stole
Yeah.
the characters, stole the story, just dumped everything into fucking um into Jurgjomkle, and that was that's how because Sprouty and Bloomy and Berry specifically were not created originally in Jurgjomkle. They are recycled characters. But yeah.
Let's not go through everything too fast, because then we don't have anything to talk about.
Well, actually, there's not a lot to talk about in the first place. But anyway,
Sorry.
think about it like a normal FNAF game where the characters like shut out the camera and then move when it comes back on. This one functions by a sort of screenshot method. You have to press the camera to refresh it to see if the room has changed. This was
Oh
not
shit.
intentional. This was purely because I was at the time still a terrible fucking programmer and I didn't know what I was doing. So, yeah.
You know, just flashing Jeremy right now just reminded me about how the first version of the game had a voice clip for night one.
Oh yeah. It did get a lot of updates. Originally, it just got more updates at released because it started out as it was. The telephone didn't tell you that using the horn bring Jurgjomkle to your door. So
Yeah.
a lot of people hear, "Oh hey, a funny horn! It must serve no function whatsoever," and then they'd spam the horn and then die.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we had to change it, make her
Oh,
say
yeah,
something
you
stupid.
have to fix that.
I mean, you didn't hear that now because I hung up the phone, but
Yeah. Talk about an animal getting in.
yes. Um, there are still a lot of bugs in the Night of Jurgjomkle's one that I intend to fix, such as the camera
There's one. Yeah, there's one that's it. There's one that's kind of big, but we'll get to that later on night two.
Is it not having multiple characters?
It's another one dealing with one of the characters.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, night one, is meant to get you warmed up to the mechanics without putting too much of a challenge on you. So we only have Jeremy here. Right now looking at the camera because he just now saw it.
Yeah. Even though the night is kind of boring, it's kind of like a staple for the series now.
Yeah. It was not originally intended for this to happen. There are a planned number of 4 games for the series.
Yeah.
We have
And
the
maybe even
the first two are pretty linear. They're just the pretty typical FNAF formula. You're in an office, you have cameras, use them to look at people, and then shut your door when they get close. But
yeah.
TNAJ 3 has a lot more in store. The upgraded quality is massive. There's all that cool stuff. Even the settings menu is better. And then we have TNAJ 4, which has not been worked on that much yet because we have not finished TNAJ 3.
All we have is the layout and game mechanics.
Yes, and
even not even Jeremy yet.
We haven't fully finished Jeremy yet for that one. So it's gonna be a while until the night at Jurgjomkle 4 actually gets some stuff for it.
Yeah, we're gonna be working on TNAJ 3 before that.
Right. However, I have been going back and forth on my own time every now and then, especially in terms of creating character design. So generally, workflow is very inconsistent, but still going on.
Funny horn.
I love the funny horn.
I love the funny horn. Is there anything? Oh, okay, good. I was about to ask if there's anything else you could say about Night 1, but it's just about to end, so.
Oh yeah.
that could have been bad.
Another thing to talk about, I guess, would be the background.
In,
like the rug, the snack machine, the poster, the fridge, and the icicles, all this fun little stuff. It did not always look like this. Actually, it originally was somewhat pretty lifeless, and it made it look like you were just in some random building. So, I added some decorations. So here we have a lobby room. Here we have this old room, which is where they claimed concept arts would happen. Okay, I gotta go fuck myself then in that case.
I think the only camera that wasn't changed was the vent system.
That is true. The vent system was not changed at all.
Yeah.
Actually, I might have added the lines in there later, but I don't quite remember. The last version. Shut up, telephone.
It's day 2. Night 2. Yeah.
Night 2. So we have Night 2. We have this is where the game really begins. We have
Jeremy. I hate you, Barry. I hate you so much, Barry.
We have
I hate you so much, Barry.
Sprouty and Bloomy, Barry, and Sally M. Spooks. Sprouty and Bloomy are after 12 a.m. The vent system, the RAM, activates at 1 a.m. And Sally activates at 2.
Yeah. Sprouty and Bloomy will always be one to get to Cam 2.
That is also true. She does not. The others can like move double spaces, but Sprouty and Bloomy has the lowest, so she will generally be there first. Hi, Barry.
Yeah, but Sprouty has one sprite per room, I think.
Yeah, that also. She doesn't have any hang sprites, which means she stays in the same room twice for me. Sprouty and Bloomy also went through a lot of different concepts. One of them she was a dandelion, roses, and then ended on this simple design because I liked it. It had kind of a consistent shape with the whole thing, held together by the bow tie.
Yeah.
Oh, and here we have the lamb. The lamb who was in the vents was the last character ever designed, and it was certainly a hell of a wild ride. They're my least favorite to draw, and that is part of the reason why they never appear in TNAJ 2, and why in TNAJ 4 they're going to have a completely different makeover. So it's not laziness. There's lore to it. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that they were appearing in TNAJ 4.
I
hate Barry.
God, talk about the laugh. Um, it was originally intended in Jurgjomkle's 1 for everyone to have a different noise for being scared away and choking you. However, that never made it onto the actual game. But I liked Barry's laugh, so I kept. Oh god.
Yeah. And now Barry's just like that.
I swear, this is practically guaranteed to happen on the first few minutes of night 2. Is that Jeremy and Milan is a package deal every time.
Yeah, like every time.
If we're lucky, then for this developer commentary video, Sally's gonna make it to our office, and I'll get to talk about that bug.
Yeah, that's
Ruby
fun. The bug's pretty cool.
I don't entirely know why, but whenever you chase off the lamb, the open button disappears, and I don't really know what to do about that.
Yeah. And also, it's the first game. You can't really change anything now.
I mean, I could probably try to bug fix, but the problem is I don't really know where the bugs originated from. I don't know what happened that made it do that. Oh boy.
How are we doing?
This earlier, there was a bug with one of the characters, and it's Sally.
Yeah.
Her gimmick is that when she makes it to your office, she gets honked away, not flashed away. So,
Sometimes Jeremy comes like right after. So
probably is that when you weird reason that I can't quite figure out. He just ceases to exist. He just stops playing. He just disappears, and
so
I kept
because
it in
of that
because
glitch.
I kept it in because it matches her character. Because she's like a ghost, but is also really really cowardly. So it makes sense for her to get scared.
Yeah. Oh, I got you.
Okay, well, Sally Spooks killed me, so I didn't get to show off the bug. That's like 10 times worse than her never showing up to the office, which can very much happen because she is significantly more likely to move backwards than Barry is. Barry has to move 3 spaces forward and 1 space back, and anywhere in between. But Sally can move twice forward and also twice back. So, yeah. She
Yeah.
gets stuck a lot. So
Yeah, Barry's probably gonna be like that in every game.
he is like that in every game. He's a little bitch. I hate him so much.
I hate Barry so fucking much.
He's a little gross what he is.
I hate him. He's a little fucking ugly hamster.
He is not a hamster. He's like a fucking wasp.
Is
I don't hate wasps though. It's a personal thing. Ruby.
there?
Wait, I don't know if it was Ruby or someone else, but called they call this one the Pixar face, DreamWorks face.
Yeah, that was me. That was me.
Yeah, Ruby called it the DreamWorks face. That is not the DreamWorks face, but it is now. Where is Barry?
I also remember calling him on my first playthrough something like Perry Pineapple or something.
Yeah, that caught on with the other one.
Everybody seems to think he's a pineapple, which I can see the resemblance.
Yeah, even though there's no green.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Uh-oh.
Or orange. Yeah, he doesn't really look like a pineapple like at all.
I guess it's the light.
But I guess
you're right.
A pineapple probably would come to your mind first than a beehive.
I guess that's true.
Both are pretty obscure though.
Death quotes for each of them, and once again, Barry got his left in. So there is supposed to be a small chance that if you die to Barry, you hear make a pun saying, "That's what you get when you don't behave." But I've never personally heard it actually. The greatest clue if it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate Barry.
Ugh. Creepiest one. Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's actually the creepiest one in a lot of this stuff.
He is definitely frightening in the Night at Jurgjomkle 2, which, by the way, is out as this is being read.
Yeah.
Okay, just
Didn't come out today.
huh?
Didn't come out today.
Yes, it did actually at exactly midnight.
Funny.
Yeah. Barry, what are you doing?
Yeah, he does that.
Oh, he was waiting for them to come.
Yeah, Barry is prone to sandwiching you between one monster and him. I see that happen a lot.
Yeah, he's way more likely to do that. There he is. Gotta be careful. Sally has there's this window of time which you have to scare off Sally is very small.
Yeah.
And of course, when you don't notice that,
Never realized how small it was.
Sally's so bugged. I might need to redo just redo her code entirely in TNAJ 1 and fix that and upload it.
Yeah.
So we'll also do to the camera changing effect because after a while, all that camera static starts to really just hurt your eyes.
Yeah.
Gang's all here.
Hey, that's a reference.
Composing music for
Title of the music.
I've always enjoyed doing the horror ambience. This was definitely not because it's really easy. Nope.
The music is very good.
Together this time.
Huh, they really are. The gang's all here.
If they could just
God, I hate the light.
Sally. Yeah, camera 3 is kind of a rendezvous point. Like every character who gets to the office is pretty much guaranteed to hit cam 3 at some point.
Oh yeah, except the two in the vents, but yeah.
Huh? Except for who?
Except for the two in the vents.
Oh yeah, of course. The vent creatures. Uh-oh.
Yeah, otherwise every character goes to cam 3.
Yeah. Camera 3 is met by cam 1 and 2, and then it also splits off into cams 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
Alright. Come on, Sal, you moved backwards. Fine, that's good, actually. I want that to happen, because then it
that is good. Yeah. Oh, it's 5 a.m.
Oh, 6 a.m.
And
I
said that at a good time.
6 a.m. hit, by the way. Do we even have anyone watching this right now?
I don't know about watching, but nobody said anything in chat. Well, we'll still upload it too.
I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can do.
We'll still like edit it and stuff.
Yeah. So anyway, moving on, we have night 3 now, the hardest one. This one is based off of clones of the same character.
Yeah.
Now, one thing you might notice about the Night at Jurgjomkle's one is that it's very, very similar to One Night at Flumpty's 3, and that is because it was heavily inspired by such. You scare them off with a flash. You have 3 doors, like a knife that the characters can come through. The final etc.
Yeah. I never played the game, so.
Not to mention the fact that on the first night, and major spoilers here, by the way. Ignore what I'm saying if you haven't played it yet. But the fact that the creature in the vent on the first night moves slow, and the creature in the vent on the second night you will see him running across the vent on the screen. So there is a lot of inspiration taken. But
yeah.
TNAJ 2 really starts to come into its own a lot more.
Yeah. Fuck Light Night.
That's not active right now. I gotta be careful with this thing. He always seems to take his time.
Yeah.
The big
Night fight.
on night 3, yeah, don't really spawn until the night starts to progress. But oh god. Like the first few you
Should we
see are
just
pretty
spawn
easy.
Blue Moon?
They're just like they're pretty much just like they all move in a straight path, even though they're really fast. But as the night goes on, the more difficult ones start to spawn. Such as using the horn is risky because Blight Knight has a glitch where he might spawn without laughing. Every time you use the horn, Blight Knight gets closer. I'm probably going
Yeah.
to change that whenever TNAJ wants next update is.
Yeah. Fun. Wait. Should the public know about the other thing we have planned for TNAJ 1?
What is that?
You know
Well, it's not really a way to tell me without saying it.
Yeah.
Oh, they also put
Yeah, I sent you something in Discord.
Okay, fine. I'll log in with my iPad and look there. The remake, right? Yes, we might make a remake of
Dude,
TNAJ.
oh, okay.
There might be a remake of the Night Jurgjomkle 1, and depending on how advanced my coding knowledge gets, perhaps the other 3 as well. And along with that, if we do make that, we're going to bundle it together with an official art book. Not an actual physical book, but a digital.
Yeah.
Concept art and finalized gameplay and other stuff like character guides and whatnot. The one in this game is bad.
The one in this game is okay.
Right. Originally, the Night of Jurgjomkle was just a me project, but as things happened, it kind of became like eventually I wrote through the playtester, and then things kind of scaled up from there, and eventually it formed the Bippi and Boppi video game.
Hi.
Which we're watching right now. Unless you're seeing this on YouTube.
Hi.
Either if you're seeing this on YouTube, then you're seeing mothballers right now. But this stream is officially Bippi and Boppi.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hi.
Anyway, I'm now smoking Blue Moon spawn. Blue Moon is a bit of a tough cookie.
That reminds me of what I was playing earlier. Oh, okay. Yeah, Blue Moon reminds me of when I was playing earlier and just wouldn't let me see Hollow Knight. I just had to.
You can only know if Blue Moon is in the room, but no one else. And that makes it a problem with Nightlight as well, who you will see pretty soon in just a minute. When I make that tonight,
I think Nightlight spawns at 4.
I will probably make it so that Nightlight spawns at 4 a.m.
Maybe 5.
4.
Okay.
Oh, there she is.
You. I hate her. I also hate Blue Moon, but like.
Get rid of Blue Moon. You have to close the vents. Because for you, there's Nightlight's gimmick. Nightlight functions the most different compared to anyone else because, well, instead of being restricted to a path, she can teleport anywhere in the studio, and if she doesn't appear on any of those cameras, you have to see her on your office. And right now, I think she might be broken, because last game I played, she teleported straight from camera 1 to my office 3 times in a row, and I'm pretty sure she just did that again. I don't know if I can
Yeah.
finish. I don't know if I can finish the game. I've pretty much talked about everything there's to talk about. What else is there? I guess more about the history of Bippi and Boppi. So
Yeah.
I just formed the game design team between me and Ruby for. Oh, that's weird. So yeah, so we started doing other stuff other than just TNAJ. We started making Glasswarium, Mushroom World, and the rest of the games together. I do the programming and Ruby does the playtesting, but all the other stuff we do together, like writing and stuff.
Yeah.
Then I Jurgjomkle is programmed on scratch, so it's not very good.
Yeah, but I also designed the character from the second game.
Yes. Ruby designs some of the characters from games from the second game, and maybe even some of the fourth one.
The other character I designed was moved to another game.
Originally, Hollow Knight, which is the light blue one you see here, camera was going to move from 3 to cam 5 and 4, but because of Bloodmoon's last sprites, they couldn't let that happen.
Yeah. Blood Moon's last fight is basically just blue. Would basically just be Blue Moon.
Also, wait. Oh yeah. Okay. So 1 out of 5 channels can one to your office because she cannot survive.
Because of yeah, you know.
Yeah. Just talk. Pay attention.
Not very, but like.
Oh well, yeah. You can see Barry's dead here. But
yeah.
here's a little fun thing for anyone else who's playing it. Hang up the phone on night 3, yes.
3.
And you might get a special secret.
Okay,
oh, good God.
What?
Fuck! You gotta be really careful about using your flash.
Yeah.
I
feel like if you're gonna ask, if you're asking for where somebody is, you should probably flash.
Okay, so we know where they are. You don't want to flash with the because then you'll waste flashes, and because you see they're limited and a very valuable resource on night 3.
Yeah. We have a special guest.
Game, I'm a pro at it, of course.
Now we have a special guest, my cat.
Yo, it's Tori.
Yeah,
you
sorry.
You can't see Tori or hear her anyway. But we got the cat.
Yeah. Can't hear her. Night 3.
Well, you know what? I can't get past Nightlight. I think she's broken. So look out for the next Jurgjomkle 1 update. Thank you for joining this fucking commentary video.
True. Say bye to Tori, guys.
Say bye to Ruby's cat. Or mouse.
They can't do that.
All right. Been fun, everyone.
Yeah. Is the stream ended?
Huh?
Is it done?
No, not yet.
Oh no.
Sorry, guys. I love to eat cheese.